Allegiance.
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We need to approve the agenda. What is your recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the agenda.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion now.
I make the motion to approve the agenda.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Pass. The agenda is approved. Superintendent's report, sir.
Thank you, Madam President. We have got TSI and HTSI information in your packet for your review. Also, I've got early graduation requests that I would like to ask the board to please consider in executive session. Also today, by the looks of things, as everyone can see here on the stage, we got a special board meeting today. This is School Board Member Appreciation Week. And we want to thank our school board members for all of their hard work and all that they do. And I can say this, the superintendent, this education is tough. The administration part of it is tough for our teachers and all the hard work that they put in. But when you've got a supportive school board, it makes everything so much easier. And we are very, very fortunate in the Southern County Schools to have the board that we have. And let's please give them a round of applause. Now, they did not know this, but we've got a special treat for them today for School Board Appreciation Week. I see Miss Wendy Michael here. Miss Michael, if you could bring in the group of students that's here today.
There they are. Thank you for your patience. There's 15 minutes. Thank you so
Nice
much.
dress.
Wonderful.
On behalf of Hernando Hills Elementary School, we want to tell you how much we appreciate all you do for us. Thank you for your service and for being a friend to every student in Southern County.
Won't you stand up and take the bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. 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 Won't you stand up and take a bow? And if we both get older, with walking kids and hair of gray, even though it's hardly here, I will stand closer and say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. When we love years of school come to an end. Only know you and I can say, oh, say your name. And once again, thank you for being a thank you for being a thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. People, let me tell you that. Thank you right now for being a friend. I wanna tell you right now, and I'll tell you again. I wanna thank you, thank you, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. You, we appreciate you. We think you are great. We appreciate you. Yeah, you really great. You make us so happy with the things you say and do. Oh, we appreciate you. You. We appreciate you. We think you are neat. We appreciate you. Yeah, you can be beat. You make us so happy with the things you say and do. Oh, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We think you are cool. We appreciate you. Yeah, you really rule. You make us so happy
happy with the things you say and do. Oh, we appreciate you. Yes, we appreciate you. Oh, we appreciate you. You.
Thank you so much. That was the best present. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great job. That was amazing.
Right.
Ms. White, where would you like for the parents to go? Right? Would you like them to follow y'all out the tour? Okay, that'd be great. If you would like, or you can stay for the board meeting. Totally up to you. I don't think they're taking over. Thank y'all for coming in, parents. We appreciate y'all being here. Great job. What now?
Good to see you. About all your, what time? It's only like 10. 10:30.
Madam President, now, we saw the beginning of the educational journey there with our second and third graders from Hernando Hills. And now we will venture into the senior year. We've got DeSoto Central High School here, and Principal Shane Jones will be coming forward at this time. We will be recognizing their 30-plus ACT seniors.
Oh, great.
I have to follow that, so to Mr. Hutchinson and to the school. Hey, thanks for having us this morning, and excited to recognize these 20 seniors that have a 30 or higher on their ACT. Starting with Callan Accord. Amy Bach. Adriana Cantrell. Ryan Crosby. Haley Farrell. Fly. Michaela Pulford. Carter Gross. Adrian Guerra. Presley Hickey. John Hilton. Alana George. Isabella Lozano. Chloe Perkrat. Danielle Robertson. Drew Sheehan. Emily Smith. Cole Stork. Avery Stratton. Unfortunately, we have one student who got sick and could not be here, but I'd still like to recognize her, Miss Bethany Bennett.
Get everybody to come in together. We'll take a group photo. Also, the medals that you've got, that's the medals you can wear at graduation here in just a few weeks, actually. I know you don't, I got to see them. 3 rows. Parents, if y'all want to come up, get behind this hill. We'll take as much time as we need for y'all to get some photos.
You want 3 rows? All right, we're gonna have to create a 3rd row to get in there. Be able to get photos.
Yeah, why don't we use the stage? Just like, we got steps on both sides. Just, it's kind of like hopscotch. We got steps over here. I'll lead the way. There we go. Ah, the parents, very good. That works.
Is this, Jerry?
We'll take as much time as we need. Y'all. Even it out a little bit.
You see everyone?
Amy.
That was like her.
Yes, like.
Now, we good?
Yes.
Okay.
We're good.
I can see them.
Done? All right, congratulations. Great job. Y'all for coming in, parents, we appreciate y'all. Y'all are welcome to stay. Y'all want to go? Go. Appreciate y'all. Congratulations. Good seeing you. Have a good evening. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Great job. Appreciate it. Glad you guys came early. I made it. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. That's always great. We get to recognize our seniors. And so now we've had our young elementary students, we have had our seniors, and now we have an elementary school here to present for Teacher Spotlight. I'll ask Ms. April Rucker, principal at Lake Cormorant Elementary School. Please come forward.
Good morning. I thought you were going to say you have the old people now. Good morning. Good morning to our board members and Mr. Usleton. First, let me start by saying we truly appreciate our board members and all the support that you give us. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. I have Ms. Krista Horton here with me today. She is going to help me spotlight herself and the school. Mr. Usleton asked that we select someone who really represents the school and embodies the spirit of the school. And it was a no-brainer that I would ask Ms. Horton to be here with us today. She's our music teacher. She's been in education for 20 years. She does have 16 years with Lake Cormorant Elementary. She actually was there when the doors opened. So I say music teacher, but she truly wears a ton of hats. And hopefully she'll get a chance to highlight that today. So I would like to bring up Ms. Krista Horton.
morning. Thank you so much for having me here today and for allowing me this opportunity to present for Lake Cormorant Elementary. She said everything I was going to say. I was going to tell you a little bit about me, but I have been teaching elementary music for 20 years, and 16 of those I was able to cut the red ribbon in my black dress and to be a part of the beginning of Lake Cormorant, which was really special, and I'm still there today. So I truly love my school, and when Ms. Rucker and Mr. Hickerson asked me to speak, I was honored. So I'm going to share a few things about our school that are great. We have many things, but I'm going to tell you about a few of them. So part of one privilege that I have before I begin is that I am able to be with these children from pre-K all the way up to 5th grade. And so that is, it's a privilege to be able to watch these children grow academically and all the ways that you want them to blossom and to grow. And so on our board, we have one team, one dream, and that is who we are at Lake Cormorant. We are out in the middle of nowhere, but it is such a special place, and there's so many wonderful things going on in our school. So when we begin our day, one of the things I'd like to share is that's very unique to our school is our chomp time. So our chomp time is where from 8:40 to 9:10, our entire school shuts down, and we have one focus, and it is for these children. They travel to their location in the school. They have a couple of minutes to get there. They all know where they're going. Everyone works together to get started, and then for 30 minutes, they just work specifically on whatever deficits they may have. We have the 4 domains that we do have spotlighted in our school. We use the phonics and our fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. So all of those 4 domains are being worked on daily for 30 minutes. And so these groups are teacher-led, and they are not on iPads or worksheets. They are intensely working towards whatever their goal is and whatever they need to work towards during that time. Students are assessed weekly, and they're adequately assessed. And then my favorite part of this chomp time is the relationships that I build with these students. So, I see them for 50 minutes. They come in and come to music, and I don't always know their academic side because I do see the whole school throughout the week. And I enjoy being able to build these relationships with these students, and therefore, when they see that they work hard for me and that I care, and that these students, these teachers that are with them during that time, they really care about their progress. And then what happens is once my students I started with at the beginning of the year, I don't have anymore. So my group is a phonics group, and so these students have moved on to comprehension, and it's just kind of rotating doors. And I get new students and learn them, but I'm still able to follow these students. They'll come back and tell me how they did with tests and things like that. So that's encouraging, and I like that part. And then when they leave at 9:10, I resume my music classes and my day begins. So that is our chomp time. Now, another really unique thing we have at Lake Cormorant is we have our house system. This is our positive behavioral intervention support system. We call it our house system. And each of our houses, we have 8 houses, and they are named after influential citizens of Mississippi. And so the house chose them. And so they were inducted into a house. In our houses, as you can see, we have the House of Presley, the House of King, that's my house, the House of Henson, Welty, Manning, House of Pride, Winfrey, and the House of Christian. So these have been a lot of fun for the boys and girls. They are able to collect points throughout the day, and they earn these points through different things, perseverance, academic achievement, even manners. And so when boys and girls come in and they're doing something that's positive and teachers recognize it, then they get a point for their house. At the end of the week, we call the house that has the most points, and they're rewarded in the rotunda, and they're recognized. So in my classroom, I love this because I'll have one come in, do exactly what they're supposed to. I can immediately, I love how Johnny's doing this, and then they're all immediately doing that. So it's a lot of fun. It's wonderful. We have live point boards that are spread out throughout our school. And this is where they're continuously changing. And so our boys and girls can keep up with who is in the lead. We have fun with it. It's competitive in the mornings. Our principals get into it. So they enjoy watching these boards. And so we keep them continuously changing throughout the school. They have, this is our house winner. This is a couple of weeks ago, House of Presley. They were some that were able to, they won, they came and were recognized. And one of the reasons that we started this house system at our school was so that we could be unified with Walls Elementary. We felt that because they were using the house system and we even took the same names. And so we felt like if we could kind of blend this, so when our fifth graders moved to the middle school, that they would be able to have that common ground, already belong to a house, and then they already know what to do and how to pick up and go from there. So it really is going to add some unity to that. So this is, that's another kind of reason that we started that. One more thing that we have with our houses is our house spotlight. This is special for boys and girls who have done something exceptional. They get the picture taken. We have it as they travel to lunch, so everybody sees it every day. And so if you're chosen as a student who did something exceptional or had, just was recognized, then your picture's up there and they enjoy watching that as well. The last little section I'd like to talk to you about today is our English learner, our EL, the EL part of our school. We have a teacher, Ms. Camp, and she is truly a gem at our school. She does so much, and with just one person. She meets with her students 30 minutes a day, and they strengthen their communication skills, they strengthen their comprehension skills of the English language, and they work on all domains daily. They work on speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And one advantage that Ms. Camp has with her students is that she teaches all of the grade levels. So she is able to be with those students from kindergarten up to fifth grade. So having them the entirety of their career, they are able to really just create a bond with her. She learns about their families. She teaches their siblings, has continuous relationships with their families. So she just really has an advantage of being able to create that relationship with those students. If you look at the bottom, her classroom is tailored to those boys and girls, which makes them feel very, very special. When they walk in, that every nationality, all of the students that she teaches, their country is represented. And at Christmas, I saw her, she was sitting at her door and she was working on something. I said, "What are you doing?" And she had little gingerbread men with their faces and their flags. And just to put the time into these boys and girls, really it's just something special. She's just very special. She has a desire for her students to be, for them to recognize their bilingual gift, bilingual ability as a gift. And so she wants, she pushes that. She tells the littles that it's their superpower. And they like that. That's a lot of fun. And so the goal is for them to come into the EL program, but to graduate from the EL program. And so she does several things to encourage that. We have a Hispanic Heritage Night that the whole school can participate in, but she'll hold a graduation on that day, and she will give the students a gift card, a gift certificate, but then she allows those students to come back once a week to a graduation breakfast. So they can come and they can have breakfast with her in the mornings and just still continue that relationship, because honestly, they don't want to leave her because they love her. And she just is, so she's just such a wonderful part of their life. So anyway, so that's just something special. Since Ms. Camp came to Lake Cormorant Elementary, our EL program has been able to earn 35 of the EL points in the 2020-2021 school year, and then the 21-22. Those students earned 32.5 of the 35. So right there just shows how much she pours into them and that they work for her. And she's just, like I said, she's a little gem out there. She can say it better, and I put a couple of seconds of video that I'd like for you to watch.
Speaking and listening come naturally for our students because we are hardwired to learn those skills. But reading and writing has to be explicitly taught. So I concentrate on the foundational reading skills, and once students have mastered that, their reading comprehension just blossoms. And as a result of that, their writing skills get better and better. So it takes time, but when you can see their growth from beginning to end, it's so rewarding, and the students are just so proud of themselves.
That's just a little snippet from his camp. But before I leave today, we would like to induct y'all into one of our houses. We thought it would be fun to leave you with a little token of this is kind of how our boys and girls, they receive bracelets. So we wanted to give you, and the house chooses you. So whichever house you get, that is, the house chooses you. Maybe Miss Hill chooses you, but that is how it works.
Yes.
And what color are you, Mr. Russell?
Red.
Grisham.
Is that a good team?
That's a good team. That's a good team.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Russellton and school board, for your continued support. We appreciate y'all and everything you do for our school and for our district.
Right. Thank you. I get my bracelet out so I can put it on. Thank you, Ms. Warren. That was a great presentation. You did a great job. Like Warren, Ms. Rucker, we appreciate your leadership there. Thank you all for coming in today.
Thank you.
Rob will be up here trying to unwrap these bracelets. Thank y'all. And y'all can stay too. Y'all welcome.
Whoever gets their bracelet on first wins and what.
So they need to.
I got orange. I don't know.
House of Pride.
House of Pride. Then we had a store. That's a prize used to come to. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
That was
Okay.
fun.
All right. And that concludes.
Okay, let's get back to business. Attorney's report. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Next thing we're going to do is approval of minutes from February the 3rd, 2023 board meeting. I need this as a motion. I make the motion to approve the February 3rd board meeting minutes. I need a second.
Second motion.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it, the motion carried. Okay, our consent agenda is A to X. Recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the consent agenda.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. I need a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. The motion passed. New business, Mr. Williams. Architectural Services Allen and Cultural PLLC School Improvement Canopies, South Haven Middle School.
Yes, ma'am. We're requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement with Allen Cultural for the canopy project at South Haven Middle School.
Your recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the architectural services of Allen Oshel for the canopies at South Haven Middle School.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it, the motion carried. Bids for band hall expansion, Lewisburg High School, Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. Bids were open on January the 31st for a band hall addition at Lewisburg High School. We received bids from 6 vendors. My recommendation is to accept the lowest and best bid from Murphy and Sons.
Thank you. Your recommendation, sir?
Madam President, I recommend that the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Murphy and Sons for the band hall expansion at Lewisburg High School.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. Make that motion. I need a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it, the motion carried. Contractual agreement, Murphy and Sons Incorporated, Mr. Williams.
Ma'am, requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement with Murphy and Sons for the cafeteria, the band hall expansion at Lewisburg High School.
Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve entering into a contractual agreement with Murphy and Sons for the band hall expansion at Lewisburg High School.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it, the motion carried. Mr. Williams, bids for a partial HVAC replacement.
And we opened bids on January the 31st for the HVAC replacement, Horn Lake Intermediate. The 3 vendors submit bids, and it's my recommendation to accept the lowest and best bid from American Refrigeration.
Thank you. Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from American Refrigeration for the partial HVAC replacement at Horn Lake Intermediate.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. I have a motion. I need a second. Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it. The motion carried. Mr. Williams, the contractual agreement between American Refrigeration Heating and Air Conditioning Company.
Yes, ma'am, we're requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement with American Refrigeration for the HVAC replacement project at Horn Lake Intermediate School.
Your motion, your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve entering into a contractual agreement with American Refrigeration Heating and Air Conditioning Company for the partial HVAC replacement at Horn Lake Intermediate School.
Say that again.
Had to take that one slow.
I have a recommendation. Do I have a motion? I need a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it. Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Ms. Graves. Statement of revenues and expenditures, December 2022.
Our revenue collections through December for general funds are at $122,243,296. We are about 15% over last year. Last month we were 16%, so we're hovering pretty closely so far for the year. General funds revenue for FY22 was at 105,957,378. So we still just benefit from the increase in our ad valorem and our NAEP. And our highest months, just remember, our highest months for ad valorem collections will start in January and kind of run through April. Revenues for all funds through December are at $149,005,082. Our general fund expenditures through December at $127,121,125. We are up 9% over FY22, which actually is a little bit lower than last month. It's still only $11 million difference, and our general revenues are about 5.5 million, at 16.5 million, so we're still ahead about 5.5 million for so far for the year. The increase in our expenditures is also in line with our budget. We're trending about 3% below budget projections.
Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the statement of revenue and expenditures for December 2022.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
I need a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it. The motion carried. Combined balance sheet, December 2022, Ms. Graves.
The second sheet that you have, you don't normally have with your packet. I got ahead of myself about running reports. You got a sneak peek at January, which is what I did. So this is actually December's right here. December is great. January will be even better. So, but our combined balance sheet, the fund balance for all general funds is $128,557,562. We are 24% higher than FY22. Last year, we were at $104,015,862. Beginning in April is when you're going to see us start paying off the debt service on our COP. So that's when it's going to kind of start dropping the other way, like it is projected to do. And it'll get closer to the historical balance. The total of all fund balances is higher due to our new COPs. If you'll see on your report, our all funds fund balance is at $243,608,879. Typically, our general funds are about 71% of our overall fund balance, but we received that 65 million in December. That's gonna dilute that a little bit. And as we spend that down, it'll go back up. So that's nothing to worry about.
Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the combined balance sheet for December 2022.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. Make that motion. I need a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it, the motion carried. Statement of cash flow, December 2022, Ms. Graves.
Our December cash balance for district maintenance is at 118,787,038. That's 69% of our total cash balance of all funds, which is at actually 157. It's in 172,281,695. And our invested balance with Michelna is at 29,193,290.
Thank you. Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the statement of cash flow for December 2022.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion.
I make that
I need a second. Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it, the motion carried. Thank you, Ms. Graves. Have a good day. Personnel, Mr. Alexander.
Ran your personnel packet this morning. Page 1 is recommendations. Pages 2 and 4, personnel changes. Page 5 is a memo for myself. This is requesting administrative leave for up to 5 days and 40 hours. It will be between the dates of February 17th and March 10th in the event that school is closed, delayed, or dismissed due to inclement weather. This would only be granted to less than 230 employees. Page 6 is a memo from Ms. Russell, Sarah Jane Russell, the South Elementary School principal. She's wanting to request to approve 2 of the following employees to receive comp time for February the 17th, 2023, to work on Professional Development Day. You basically have the teacher shortage situation, and she's got teacher assistants that are having to fill in for those roles, and they don't come back at that day. We'd like to give them the training, at least the teachers get, as they help us out there. Page 7 is a memo from Coach Anthony Jenkins, our Director of Athletics, is a request for the board to approve a person to volunteer as a paraprofessional and will assist at Olive Branch High School softball later the year. Pages 8 and 11 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Carol Ingram, our Director of Federal Programs, on the following staff members at South End Middle School who will work as after-school tutors for SPED students for a total of 781 hours at $30 per hour. This will begin 2/15 and end on 5/24. That's at pages 8 to 11, so those are listed behind it. Pages 12 through 13 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Lucy Haskins, Assistant Superintendent, on the high school teachers who will work preparing to and conduct PSAT summer boot camps. They will work a total of 90 hours at $30 per hour, beginning 4/1 and ending on 8/1.
All right. Your recommendation, sir.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve personnel as presented.
I have a recommendation. I need a motion. I need a second. Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the ayes have it, the motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Alexander.
Thank you.
Mr. Culver.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Mr. Finley.
Madam Chair, we have student discipline matters to discuss in executive session.
All right, thank you. I need a motion for consideration of closed session to determine whether the board should enter executive session for the following matters: student matters regarding early graduation, residency appeal, and student discipline. I need a motion.
I make the motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Mr. Chase will come back and inform you whether we stay in executive session. Thank you.
Just